Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. It's the Baylor Bears against the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Joel Klatt and Holly Rose patrolling the sidelines for us today. Hey, Holly.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This is a big game for bragging rights, guys. As you know, both the SEC and the Big 12 try to tout that they are the most physical conference in college football. Well, today in this bowl game, they will get a chance to prove it. Both coaches told me they want to come out and run the ball. Teams are fired up and motivated as they take the field. I'll keep you posted on the vibe here on the sideline. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Tiger player. Last thing you want to see so early in this big game. Handoff here from the shotgun. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down, of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to throw. It's Brown. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. Set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And the Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
We'll keep it on the ground with the counter play.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Keeping it on the ground here. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. To throw, it's Brown. Grab down the middle, it's Cobb. And they make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to an end. So as we reach the end of the first quarter, still scoreless. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark into that opening. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
Solid drive here to start the game. Now a third down opportunity in the red zone. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Cobb. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down. And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. He missed it. Off target that time. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is.
That can be frustrating as an offense. Feel like you've got points, put yourself in field goal range, and go out there and miss it. He was money in warm-ups. I did not see him miss a kick when I was down on the field pre-game. And here we go in the live situation, and he misses it.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
First down, the clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series. Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. Grab down the middle. It's Miller. And the Bears signaled timeout. That's their first. Strategy session before this third down play. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Out of the gun now on third down. Short throw complete to the tight end. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2. And the Bears will bring their punt team onto the field. Steps into this one, and it's a boomer. Wow. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And they're going to throw now on first down. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackled after a short return at the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete in the very back of the end zone.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. And this pass is on target. Caught. And they bring him down. Looks like inches short of the marker. Timeout taken by Baylor. That's their second. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Out of the gun now on third down. They'll try a pass here. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Just flings it out of bounds with pass rush closing in.
The last thing you want to do in particular on first and goal is force the ball into coverage. That's a great decision by this quarterback to just throw it away, live to snap it on second down.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor. They go to the air to reach the end zone. To cap it off with a touchdown, we talked about the importance of this drive. Getting to the end zone before halftime, and now to get the football to begin the third quarter, Joel. What an opportunity.
That opportunity to double up is so massive. Every coach that we talk to, Chris, talks about the middle portion of the games and owning and winning the middle portion of these games, leading into half and then right out of halftime. Well, they've done half of that. Now can they capitalize early in the third quarter with another drive?
This will likely be the last play of the half. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. The lineup here for first down with just 6 seconds left on the first half clock. Back to pass. It's Brown. Looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. It's time to throw it.
Tigers will kick it off to begin the second half. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Mistake by the kicker, and the offense will set up now at the 40. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Now it's second down here. The back's got it again, and they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You've got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you've got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackled short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1. The Bears will send their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. They'll kick it away here. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively. This is exactly what this defense wanted to do. As they talked to us in our meetings leading up to this game, they said, we got to hurry this quarterback, get him off of his spot, and disrupt the timing of the passing game. And here, he is clearly hurried by this pass rush.
Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now. this deep to begin the game. That one goes out of bounds. A less than ideal beginning to this game. Kickoff out. The Bears will kick this deep to get us going. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. So Auburn's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. So glad you're with us here for the Peach Bowl in Atlanta. It caps off a really exciting weekend of quarterfinal games. The last spot in the CFP semifinals at stake here, Joel.
And what we've seen in all of these playoff games, whether it was the first round at home or in these quarterfinals in these bowl games, is the ability to win the line of scrimmage, in particular early, has set up these teams for success in these games. Now you get to see which one of these groups can get out there and win that line of scrimmage with their offensive line.
Ball handed off. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together. The Tigers come to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, Chris, finally they get that run game going. I've been asking them to run it better on first down. They finally do, and here, lo and behold, they move the chains. Good job up front. Running back gets loose, and now you got a first down.
Looking to throw. It's Brown. On the move now. He's going to take off here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Offense in hurry-up mode.
You'll love to see this as an offensive play caller. Now you're creating second and short. Beautiful scramble by the quarterback. He gets himself up the field. Not quite a first down, but now it's time to take a shot. This is where you go heavy play action and put that ball down the field. Second and short is the perfect time for this play. This O-line is doing work. Doesn't have to be a big gain in the run game to be successful. Here in a short yardage situation, they're able to just hand it off and let the big fellas up front do work. And they're able to pick up that first down. Good job up front.
Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. On the option, it's Brown. He's got a crease. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Really good play call here offensively. They're going to go with this read option. So they're going to read the in man on the line of scrimmage. And as he crashes down towards the back, the quarterback just keeps it. What I love about it is his athleticism on the outside. You can see that he's got some skill and some speed, and he's able to pick up a really nice gain here.
With the catch, it's Cobb. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
Pass play produces just a yard, so now they come up 2nd and 9. And he drops back in the gun. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs on the... breaking into the clear. Breaks into the clear. And he will head out of bounds after a huge pickup on the ground. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run it here. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
We can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
now with a PAT. And it's no good.
Buhi narration volume set to 100. Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off. Buhi narration volume set to 100.
The extra point. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turn starts inside the 15. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Bears offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. It's a young running back who comes in and has played really well. He doesn't feel like an inexperienced guy, Joel, because he has such belief in himself, and it's translated into a huge season.
Chris, to me, the most impressive part is the completeness of his game. He's good in pass protection, which you don't often see for young running backs. We know he can carry the football, but he also catches it well on third down. He really is a complete player.
They're going to run the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense. Auburn in the lead as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. On the slide, he didn't get past the marker. It's going to be 4th down now.
Smart to get down right there and avoid the big. Able to get what he can get, and he gets down. Now you just live to play another down.
And the Bears will have to kick this away. And he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that sets up a return. And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop it. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, this might be the only way to stop this quarterback. He is so good. If he sits back there and gets a rhythm, he's going to pick apart this defense. And rather than trying to come up with some intricate coverage or confuse him in coverage, they're trying to get after him and hurry him in the pocket. And that is working on this snap. This is the game plan. This is where I would sit.
And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone. Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass not complete.
To play this position well, you've got to have great mechanics, and more specifically, Chris, you got to have great feet. And the footwork is just all wrong here. He threw this off his back foot, never going to be accurate, and clearly this ball is not in a place where he wants it to be.
Must convert here on third down to avoid back-to-back punts to start this game. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on third down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
And the Bears come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Fires it to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Chris, give credit to this quarterback and this offense. They continue to be patient and just continue to make first downs, and now getting the ball across the 50, clearly now in scoring range. And as a quarterback, you've got to think to yourself, no sacks. You can't take a negative play and knock yourself out of field goal range.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Play fake, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Freeman. And the Bears signal timeout. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes a wide receiver that has a feel for space and coverage. He's got to understand whether it's man or zone. If it's man, put your chin in your shoulder and keep running through the green grass. If it's zone, settle down in the soft spot and give the numbers to the quarterback.
Looking for the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. First down for this offense.
Timeout taken by Baylor. That's their second. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. Gets rid of it on the move. Short throw to the back. An easy completion. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Always a good option in the passing game, and the quarterback knows that he has a guy that is very consistent catching the ball out of the backfield. I think the defense is going to have to adjust. This is a first down. It's an easy first down. They're going to have to start doing something in their scheme to stop the running back out of the backfield.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Bears.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch, and here this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence, and he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
Hit just as he throws the ball. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. The Tigers will kick it away to get us going in the second half. So it'll be a touchback ball. Quarterback's got it on the option. Oh, he's got open space. And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a first down.
Chris, here's the key on these option plays as a quarterback is that you can't assume that you're always going to pitch the ball. You've got to read the defense and force them.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightfully so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44. It's a shotgun run call. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Hands it off from the gun. He's got space. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's 2nd down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense comes up now 2nd and 8 after that very short gain on the completion. Here's the handoff. He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Third down coming up after that running play. The offense will spend a timeout here. Got to decide what to call on this 3rd down play. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Third down play for this offense. To throw, it's Brown. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. After the miss, still losing by that single point.
I thought that was just outside of his range, and sure enough, it's just short. This guy is very accurate, but this is just a little outside of his range.
The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. They'll run the option. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Second down play coming up. It's Baylor on top. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. this up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking for a man. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Freeman. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
That is a good job by this wide receiver and the quarterback recognizing the zone coverage. When you've got a crossing route, you've got to sit down in that window. You see it zone, sit down, give the numbers to your quarterback, and he's in.
It's caught. He's breaking free. Good enough. Down yardage.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
The Bears will line up on 1st and 10. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Working clock with the ground game. No way to run up the middle. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
These fast RPOs, they can be tough to execute, and here you're seeing a product of that. The quarterback just has to make a decision so quickly, and the ball handling becomes key, and there he just can't connect.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Bites off a defender. Breaks free. He might be gone. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle. And a timeout taken by the defense with 30 seconds remaining. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the quarterback will take a knee. Coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Pratt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.